Hello and welcome everybody to the Kreatryx YouTube channel and myself Ankit GOYAL here in front of you presenting a lecture on analog electronics. So guys, soon you will be watching one of the best lectures on analog electronics, but before doing that, let me first introduce myself, my dear friends. My name is Ankit GOYAL. I got AIR1 twice in GATE in 2014 and 2018. I was awarded the President of India Gold Medal in the year 2013 when I graduated from IIT Indore. Till date, I have taught more than 1 lakh students in the online and the offline classes, and presently I am working as a director at Unacademy for GATE department. But the reason, my friend, the reason up for this series is because many students were asking for analog electronics, and I had recorded analog electronics just a short while ago. But due to that huge demand, we are giving you the recorded content of the analog electronics, and you are absolutely going to love it because it will provide you an in-depth analysis of analog electronics. And that analysis will be more based on network analysis than EDC. So if you don't have a prior knowledge of EDC, that is not at all required. When I am teaching analog electronics, I will be relating it more towards the network analysis. So you need to have a good basic understanding of network analysis so that you can do well in analog electronics. And my dear friend, what I believe is after this lecture series is over, your fear of analog electronics will definitely go away, and it will seem to be one of the easiest subject ever, because you will be applying the fundamental laws and you will be finding all the answers. Okay, so it will become very easy even for an electrical engineer, because I believe electrical engineers think of analog electronics as a nightmare. They are more comfortable in machines, power system, but not in analog. But now this analog electronics course will stand you at par with the ECE engineers, and you will be able to do well in analog electronics, and I believe you can get 100% marks in analog in GATE and ESE through this course. Okay, so my dear friend, you need to watch all these videos carefully. You need to understand each and every point, and they will also have a large number of questions, so your problem solving ability will be developed. And now my dear friends, you can also join us on Unacademy Plus. With Unacademy Plus, what is the benefit if I am teaching here on YouTube itself? My dear friend, GATE rank or ESE rank is not only about the lectures. First thing you have to understand that when you come to Unacademy, the level of teaching, the level of interaction, discussion is way higher than it can ever be done on YouTube. Because there we are interacting live with the students, and you will feel that your teacher is sitting right in front of you and teaching you on a one-to-one basis. So that sort of a feeling you will get on Plus. You will feel like somebody is taking a tuition class when he is teaching on Plus. That level of personalization is there. But not only live classes, you also get recorded sessions. Whatever session you miss will be available in the recorded form. You get daily practice papers for practice. You get weekly tests to test your preparation level. You get test series, previous year question bank, short courses like crash course and rank improvement batch, and you also get doubt clearing by all the top educators. Now when you get so many things in just one subscription, then I believe if you are serious enough to crack GATE and ESE, you can get the top rank in GATE and ESE. And you can also go for Iconic. Iconic is a superset of Plus subscription. It contains everything that is there in Plus, but many things that are there extra in Iconic, like a personal coach who will be guiding you on a one-to-one basis about the difficulties that you face, about your weaknesses, about the challenges that you might face, about the strategy part. Everything he will tell you in a one-to-one session. Then he will be seeing your test results and giving you a personalized test analysis about what are your weaknesses and how you can overcome them. Then every 2 weeks, there will be a study booster session in which you can ask your doubts, whatever problems you have, and they will be helping you clear them. That is again one-to-one. Other than that, you will also get personalized study material. Here you will get theory notes and you will get question banks. You will get interview guidance. Soon enough, interview guidance will also be added. So the student who is starting his journey right now and looking to crack GATE and ESE with the top rank, Iconic will be the best subscription for that. Stay with me till the end of the video and I'll tell you about the pricing of these subscription. And my dear friends, if you like the videos that we are putting on YouTube, we have created an entire repository at this link. bit.ly/gatelive. Here you will find all the PDFs of all the lectures and all the YouTube links. So here you will find the complete syllabus of GATE, Electrical, EC and IN. You will find it arranged subject wise, chapter wise with lecture links and PDF. So this is better than any other paid course available in the market, and plus is even better than this. So you can understand, whatever everybody else is providing you paid courses, we are providing you such a course for free via YouTube. So go and visit this link and take the benefit of all the lectures that are available. Other than that, my friend, I have also created a repository of my free classes on Unacademy called as the special classes. You need to open this URL, download the Unacademy learning app, and you can attend all my free classes, live quizzes and test series. Yes, my dear friend, we are running a free test series as well. So once you download the Unacademy learning app without even paying a single rupee, you can watch all the free classes by all the top educators along with their free live quizzes. And every Sunday we are conducting a free test that also you can become a part of. And if you want to learn from me, then my entire content is available on this URL. You can just go and visit this URL and see subject by subject, chapter by chapter, whatever I have taught, that will be available on this link. So first link will provide you all the YouTube classes for free and their PDF, and the second link will provide you my special classes on Unacademy. So that much content we are providing for free. Go and watch it, and if you like it, I would suggest that you come to Plus and use the code Ankit ESE. Because my dear friend, with Ankit ESE, you will get an immediate 10% discount, as well as you will be connected to me and we can work together to get you the best GATE rank, just like I obtained in 2014 and 2018. So if you want my guidance, if you want the best guidance in this market, if you want the best educators, then you have to join Unacademy. And while joining Unacademy, apply the code Ankit ESE to get immediate discount over and above whatever Unacademy is providing. You will get 10% additional off. Okay. So now, my dear friends, let's go and watch the lecture and let's learn something new that you might never ever have learned, and let's enjoy the beauty of analog electronics. And I'll meet you again after the video and I'll tell you about the plans and the pricing.
Hi guys, up to now I have told you about the series clipper. In series clipper, what we have seen is diode is in series with load. That we have seen. In series clipper, I have told you about the two types of clipper. First one was a negative clipper, and the second one was the positive clipper. In negative clipper, it clips the waveform below a certain level. Okay. In positive clipper, it clips waveform above a certain level. In that also we saw that the level can be positive and negative, which we were calling as positive bias and negative biased. Is it fine? So what I told you in the two lectures is that you can apply simply the open circuit and the short circuit test, and you can analyze any circuit that is behaving as a clipper. So in this lecture, what we'll do is we'll talk about shunt clipper. So shunt clipper, as the name suggests, shunt means here the diode is connected parallel to the load. Okay. That means the output voltage will be taken across the diode now, either like this, or it can be that the diode is reversed like this. But in both cases, we will take the output voltage across the diode instead of the resistance, and that is why it is called as the shunt clipper. Earlier, diode was in series with V0. Now the diode will be parallel to V0. So series with V0 is called as series clipper. Parallel to V0 is called as the shunt clipper. So let us first start with shunt negative clipper. As the name suggests, negative clipper means clips voltage below certain level. Okay, so here we have shown the circuit of this clipper. Again, I'll try and simplify it using the test that we have studied so far, that is open circuit test and short circuit test. Suppose I start with open circuit test. So when we apply open circuit test, then what I will do is V in, then resistance, and the diode will be open circuited. But remember, the diode voltage will be like this. Okay. Now, if you see, there is no current flow. Why there is no current flow? Because the circuit is open. So what is the voltage across the resistance? The voltage across the resistance is 0. In this case, you can say V0 by KVL. V in minus VR is V in. Okay. And if you see diode voltage, the negative terminal is connected to positive and positive to negative is minus V0, or you can say minus V in. Are you getting my point? This voltage across resistance is VR. It is 0 because the current is 0 and diode voltage is minus V in. So what we will say is diode is forward biased if diode voltage is greater than 0. Diode voltage greater than 0 means minus V in greater than 0, or you can say V in less than 0. In such a case, when diode is forward biased, it is ideal diode, it will be shorted. And just now, if you short circuit the diode, what will be V0? V0 will be 0. Now we will say diode is reverse biased. Reverse bias means open circuit. When it will be open circuit? When diode voltage is negative, or you can say minus V in is less than 0 or V in greater than 0. Just now I told you, when diode is open circuit, V0 is actually equal to V in. So in this case, V0 will be equal to V in. Okay. So we have derived both the conditions when diode is on and off. Similar thing you can derive by applying short circuit test. If you apply short circuit test, what you will do is, instead of voltage, you will derive by current. Okay. So this is our, here we have short circuited the diode. If we have short circuited the diode, V0 will become 0. The diode current should always be shown from anode to cathode. Suppose this is the current I. I will be V in by R, and by KCL at this node, I plus ID equal to 0, which means diode current is minus V in by R. Now in short circuit test, what we say is, in short circuit test, we say that the diode will be, we say that diode is on when the diode current is positive, or the current flows from cathode to anode, which means minus V in by R is greater than 0 or V in is less than 0. Okay, similarly we will say diode is off when diode is off, when diode current is less than 0, minus V in by R is less than 0, or you can say V in is greater than 0. Okay. So as you can see here, diode is reverse biased when V in is greater than 0, diode is forward biased when V in is less than 0. The same condition can be derived using short circuit test. So what are the conditions that I have derived right now? When V in is less than 0, diode is on and V0 becomes 0. When Vin is greater than 0, diode is off and V0 is Vin. Now what I will try and do is, first I will draw the input and the output waveform. Okay. So how will I draw it? Like this. This will be our input waveform. Sinusoidal I am taking. What about output? What are we saying here? We are saying that if Vin is less than 0, the output will be 0. If Vin is less than 0, the output will be 0. In this region, if you see, Vin is negative. And when Vin is positive, V0 is identical to Vin, just like this. Okay. So that means again it is acting as a half wave rectifier, where it is clipping the negative half of the waveform. Now at last what we have to draw? Now you might be getting used to it. We will draw the transfer characteristics. So in this transfer characteristics, we will have V0 on the y-axis and Vin on the x-axis. We are saying when Vin is less than 0, V0 is 0. That means on the negative x-axis, V0 is 0. And when Vin is positive, V0 is Vin. V0 is Vin means y equal to x, a straight line of slope equal to 1. Okay. So these are the transfer characteristics of the shunt negative clipper. These are same as that of a series negative clipper, because their working is same but their circuits are different. Now in the next circuit, what I have done is I have introduced a reference voltage, and since it is positive, this circuit will be called as positive biased shunt negative clipper. So I will solve this circuit by the use of open circuit test. So what I will do is Vin, then R, this diode will now be replaced by open circuit. Our purpose in open circuit test is to find the diode voltage but clearly write the polarity from anode to cathode. Now in this case, there is no current flow. If there is no current flow, what is the voltage across resistance? VR is IR is 0. By KVL I can write V0 is Vin minus VR, that is Vin. In this case, if we apply KVL in this branch, the branch containing VR and VD, so what I'll say, V0 is VR minus VD, which means diode voltage is VR minus V0, and since V0 is Vin, VR minus Vin. Now you will say diode is forward biased. When it is forward biased? When diode voltage is positive, or you can say VR minus Vin is greater than 0, or Vin is less than VR. Okay, then the diode is forward biased. If this diode is forward biased, the diode will be shorted. In such a case, V0 will come out to be VR. Okay. The next condition, diode is reverse biased. When diode is reverse biased? When its voltage is negative. Voltage being negative means VR minus Vin is negative, or you can say Vin greater than VR. If the input voltage is greater than VR and diode is reverse biased or open, in that case V0 What was V naught coming? V naught was coming equal to V in. So again we have defined both the conditions when diode is forward biased as well as when diode is reversed. So let me summarize the condition here. When V in is less than VR, diode is on, V naught is VR. When V in is greater than VR, diode is off, V naught is V in. Now first thing that I will do is I will draw the output voltage and the input voltage waveform. Okay. So suppose this is my input voltage V in, which is a sinusoidal curve. Now when I will draw the output voltage, I will also have to trace the input voltage. So I will bring these down. Okay. So now the threshold level is VR. This is the threshold level VR for both the voltages. Now you are saying when V in is less than VR, V naught is VR. V in greater than VR, V naught is V in. In this region, when the pink curve is exceeding the blue curve, V naught is V in. Or I will draw in some other color like in black. In this region, V naught is V in. Okay. In the other region, when V in is not greater than VR, V naught is VR. Like this. Okay, that will be the output voltage curve. So if you see, it has clipped the waveform below VR. So negative clipper clips the waveform below a certain level. Now the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to plot the transfer characteristics V naught versus V in. In this curve, the transition point is VR. Okay. So when V in is less than VR, V naught is VR. Like this. When V in is less than VR, V naught is VR. Above this, V naught equal to V in. So it will be a straight line of slope equal to 1. Okay. So above VR, it will be a straight line of slope equal to 1, and that will be the characteristics of positive biased shunt negative clipper. In the next circuit, what I will do is I will reverse the polarity of VR. Now I will try it by a different method. What I will do now is, you might have guessed it, I will apply short circuit test. Okay. Here now I will apply short circuit test. In short circuit test, what I will do is I will short circuit the diode. Okay. So when we have short circuited the diode, what we have to focus on is the diode current. Rather than the diode voltage, we have to focus on the diode current. This is the diode current. Now if you see, when you have short circuited the diode, the negative terminal of battery is connected to positive terminal of output. Positive terminal is connected to negative terminal. So V naught is minus VR. Now if you want to calculate the current ID, for that let me calculate the current I. I is simply V in minus V naught by R. Now V naught is minus VR. So V in plus VR by R. Now if you apply KCL at this node, you can say that by KCL I plus ID equal to 0. which means diode current is minus I or minus V in plus VR by R. So what is the condition? That diode is on when the diode current is positive, minus V in minus VR is greater than 0, or V in less than minus VR. As we have seen, when diode is on, V naught is minus VR. How I have written? Like this. Because when diode is on means short circuit, and in short circuit test I have told you V naught is minus VR. Now you will say diode is off. When the diode is off, when its current is in opposite direction or negative, that is minus V in minus VR is less than 0, or you can say V in greater than minus VR. When diode is open circuited, okay, then this current will be 0. If this current is 0, there is no voltage drop across the resistance. I is 0 means resistance drop is 0. In that case, V naught is equal to V in. Okay, V naught is equal to V in. So if we summarize the condition, what I have said is V in greater than minus VR, diode is off. If it is off, V naught is V in. V in less than minus VR, diode is on, V naught is minus VR. Again I will do the same thing. I will draw the input and the output voltage waveform. This is our input voltage. What about output voltage? For output voltage also, what I will do is, I will first trace the input voltage because it has to be reused, and then I will draw the output voltage. So here I will keep the reference level as negative minus VR. So the intersection point I will also bring down here. Now if you see, when V in is less than minus VR, that means this region. When V in is less than minus VR, V naught is minus VR in this region. Other than that region, V naught is equal to V in. Other than that region, V naught is same as V in. Okay. So that will be the output voltage waveform. So if you see, it has clipped below the level minus VR. Now when we draw the transfer curve, on the y-axis we will have V naught, and on the x-axis we will have V in. The transition point is now minus VR on the x as well as the y-axis. Now when V in is less than minus VR, V naught is minus VR. When V in is less than minus VR, V naught is minus VR. And when V in is greater than minus VR, diode is off, V naught is V in, so the curve is a straight line of slope equal to 1. Okay. So these are the transfer characteristics of a negative biased shunt negative clipper. So let me summarize. What we have seen in this lecture is shunt negative clipper. In this, what I have told you is diode is parallel to V naught and it clips the waveform below certain level. In this also I have told you there are two categories, positive biased and negative biased. In positive biased we had VR positive. In negative bias the reference voltage was negative. So again, in this type of circuit, you can apply simply open circuit and short circuit test and you can obtain the operation of the circuit. But just remember, in open circuit we have to check the voltage, in short circuit we have to check the current. Okay, so these both things you have to keep in mind. Thank you.
Hello everybody, how did you like the lecture? Did you like it or not? Did you enjoy the concepts or not? Tell me in the chat and the comment section. Did you guys like what you just saw? Did you guys understand each and everything, my dear friends? Okay, so if you liked it, then please share, please like the video and please leave a comment behind, because your comments are very valuable to all of us, and we do read your each and every comment and we go through them to understand what are the difficulties you are facing and how we are performing on YouTube. And my dear friend, a bonanza for you. Every subject is available on this YouTube channel. You just need to scroll through the channel and you will find all the courses. EDC, EMT, COM, machine, power system, power electronics, network, signal control, digital, maths, APT, everything is available here, everything. So you can just use this channel as your entire preparatory study material. Okay. Other than that, now all of you who wanted to know about the pricing of Plus, 1 year subscription on Plus will cost you 27,225 if you apply the code Ankit ESE. But now, my dear friend, there is a new subscription, 18-month subscription. Those of you who are starting your preparation mid-year can target GATE twice, or you can target GATE and ESE mains with 1.5 year subscription. That will cost you 34,650 if you apply the code Ankit ESE. If you see the difference, only 7,000 difference is there, but you are getting 6 months extra. And even better, you can go for 2 year. It will cost you 39,600. That is again in just 5,000 rupees you are getting 6 months extra. So you can target all the exams like GATE, ESE, semester exams, ISRO, BARC, everything you can target with just one subscription. And if you go for Iconic, in which I told you about the personal coach, study material, interview guidance, for 12 months it will cost 4,500 if you use the code Ankit ESE, and for 24 months it will cost you 54,000 if you use the code Ankit ESE. Ankit ESE is your code, my code, our code, and that will give you an instant 10% discount over and above whatever Unacademy is offering you. And my dear friend, that will connect you to me so that we can work together towards getting the best GATE rank. So don't hesitate, join today, because winners always start early, winners never start late. So it's always better to start immediately rather than thinking about it and becoming late and later on regretting your decision. Believe me, you will not even regret one day when you join Plus. So it's high time that you join Unacademy Plus and get the best out of you and become the best version of you. These are the other channels that we are running in other than Kreatryx. You will find Electrical Junction. Here you will find short videos for GATE preparation, GATE question for PYQ, GS Terminal for non-technical content of SSC and RRB, Pathshala to learn engineering through animation, SSC JE for your JE and AE exams, my dear friends. Other than that, Telugu, if you want to learn engineering or GATE and ESE preparation in the Telugu language, if you are comfortable with it, go for Telugu. Other than that, we have separate channel for mechanical, civil, computer science. You will find all these channels. Please share these channels with your friends as well, so that they can also get benefited in the same manner that you are getting benefit from our side. Okay, so thank you everybody. See you soon in the next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Share it among your college friends, among your Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, everywhere you need to share it. And you need to subscribe to this channel, press that red button and hit the bell icon, because my dear friend, this channel is creating a revolution in the GATE and ESE industry, and you, my friend, are a part of this revolution. So see you soon. Thank you.